Hi fragrance friends, it's Six Pack Sarah, and I am so excited today because I have for you my Scentsy Advent Calendar. I made this box this year to make into my Scentsy Advent Calendar. This is a project a long time coming, but I am so excited to actually be able to use it this year. So, a few years ago, I don't know how many, it occurred to me that I wanted a scented advent calendar, but I wasn't going to like anything from a store more than what I already have. So I was like, oh, I can make my own one. And I've had various ideas that sort of worked or didn't work over the years. I got some little stockings, but there wasn't a good way to hang them up and make it look cute. And my family comes first, so I don't want to just take over their whole space with Scentsy. There's plenty out already. But I learned about these boxes at Hobby Lobby, which I found out that year. They don't have the boxes unless you get them like way before December. They sell out pretty quickly usually. But last year, I believe, I got 2 of them because I found them and made a family advent calendar and decorated that, and that worked out really good for our family. We enjoyed that with usually it's Andes mints because you can fit 8 Andes mints into a little box, and that's how many we need. But I never got around to making the box for my Scentsy because life just gets crazy. So finally this year I have the box, I have the plan, I'm so excited. So I'm going to share with you what my advent calendar for Scentsy is going to look like. So I picked out 25 different scents. Hold on. Here's my cute basket. I got this at TJ Maxx a few years ago, but I love to put my Scentsy bars in it for the holidays. Anyway, I picked out 25 different scents that is going to go into my advent calendar. Obviously the bars aren't going to fit, so I got my little individual bags that I love and made labels with each of the 25 scents and put them on, and I'll put in 1 cube. So the rule is whatever I pull out, I need to try to find a place to put that. Do I want to use more than 1 cube? I go grab the bar and I put more out. Do I want to pair it with something from my other Scentsy bars, either in this set or a different set, or my vendor wax? I can do that. I can do whatever I want, but it's the fun of having pulling something out. And this year my oldest daughter is 12, and so I go, hey, will you put the scents in the day's boxes? So I pick the scents, but then she puts them in the boxes, so it'll still be a surprise. So I thought that'd be fun. So I'm just going to go through what the scents are, and then off camera I'll put them in here and she'll divide it up for me. But I thought that would be fun for Advent Calendar 2025. So these are like 25 of my favorite scents almost. Some of them are scents that I just would like to use up or test out to see how I'm feeling about them. But most of these scents are like my top favorite Christmas scents. There's plenty others that I really like or I use as a mixer during the season, or bakery bars that, while are great during Christmas, aren't necessarily Christmas. So this is like mostly my intense Christmas scents. All right, we're going to go in no particular order since there will be no particular order that I know about in this advent calendar. We have gingerbread hugs. I love how cozy bakery that one is. And my daughter said it smells like snickerdoodles to her. It's, I think, a little more gingerbready than that, but like that's what it reminds her of, so that's fun. Eggnog. This is one I've loved for several years. I was so excited when it came back last year. Spiced berries. Turns out my daughter doesn't love spice as much as I do, so she might be a little grumpy going through these scents. Disney Season of Magic. I just saw that this was available again. Didn't know. I don't know if I missed an announcement or what. November was crazy, but I'm excited for that. And Sweet Orange and Evergreen was with this Bring Back My Bar or Always Get My Bar promo, Scentsy Club open season. So I was able to get more. To me though, this smells really similar to Disney Season of Magic, but I want to kind of use both of them. Okay, Be Merry. This is my original Scent of the Month kit bar that I haven't managed to use yet. Not because I don't like it. I love Be Merry. Unfortunately, my husband can't handle a lot of it, so I have to use just a little bit and sometimes turn warmers off so it lasts extra long in warmers. Anyway, it is really juicy, so I'm going to figure out how to use this entire bar this year. But I love Be Merry. It's not in my club because I have this bar and some other bars that aren't as old, so I don't let myself keep it in my club, but I love it. Tinselberry. This one I got in this last promo, Maraschino Sugar Cookie. This is a good one, also in the bricks. So I've got just 6 cubes in this bar, but I'm going to use it from the bar before I go to the brick. Candy Cane Buttercream. This one is a lighter scent, but I love this one. Mighty Pine. This one I was definitely in love with when it came out. I just like it though. It's getting juicy as well. And I didn't write the date of when I got it on here. But anyway, so I gotta make sure I keep using that. And most likely I will mix that one with either vanilla bean buttercream or something like that. Because it, I think, lends itself really good for that type of mixing. It might even be good with Mint to Be Merry, which I also love very much. Okay. Christmas Cookie. This one is just okay on cold to me, but I was obsessed with this one even through January last year. So we'll see how I feel about it this year, because even though I was disappointed it didn't actually smell like a Christmas cookie, I really liked it. Okay, and then Cherry Clove Chutney. Funny, I originally planned to do Goody Goody Gumdrop, but ended up putting Cherry Clove Chutney in. But I have not warmed that bar, so I'm excited to give that one a try. Caramel Macadamia Nut. This is one of my favorite scents of all of the promotions or all of the limited time offers this year. So I'm excited to use some of that and then use some more. Cozy Fireside. This is one of our current bricks. I love that one. Not as much as my friends, but I do. Homestead Holiday. This is one of my bars that a lot of my friends like this one as well, and I know Patricia Gates loves it and some other YouTube people I've seen, but I don't know. I thought I liked it, and then like there's certain things about it I like, but there's something in it that I'm not a huge fan of. So my goal this year is to use that up. Winter Wonderland is my I have loved this for years Christmas bar. I'm so excited that I got to get this back and that it was in this promo so I could move things around in my club and get stuff now, later, anytime. Sleigh Ride. This one is less Christmassy of a tree scent, or less. Yeah, it doesn't smell as much like Christmas tree to me, but I love it. So that'll be fun. Iced Pine. This is traditionally my favorite tree scent that Scentsy has ever done. It's very nostalgic to me. And similarly, not really, but Whiteout, I mix these two together. So I believe once I have on there Iced Pine and once I have on there Whiteout mixed with Iced Pine. But I'll probably just put Whiteout in the baggie. I don't think 2 cubes fit. Anyway, and then Whiteout is great on its own too. I'm sure I'll be using that. Christmas Tree. To me, Christmas Cookie is Christmas Tree plus the bakery that they talk about. Let's see if it still smells like that. Christmas Tree. I think so. The tree is less prominent now than it used to be, I think. Anyway, I did like both of these from last year, so I was excited to have the opportunity to get them again, both of them. And then Christmas Cottage Wreath. I love this one the most from the Christmas Cottage Scentspirations. And my daughter was just smelling it. And I noticed she put it in the tree pile. I was like, well, yeah, it's green. But to me, it's like spicy, and you don't really like spicy. She's like, I smell tree. All tree. With some, I don't know, she said fruity or something. But she doesn't really get spice, and that's mostly what I get. So, different noses. Even, like, she looks exactly like me and acts exactly like me, but smells things different than me, even though we're in the same house and in the same room. Noses can be crazy. I also have 3 bricks that I want to pull from. Crimson Berry Christmas is my favorite brick scent ever. I'm really sad it's never come back for anything. I've managed to grab people's old bricks that they didn't want anymore, but it's not in my club, and it makes me sad. Christmas Cottage, a classic. I've only used 1 cube from this, but it's a good one. And then Spiced Eggnog. This came out when my daughter, when I was pregnant with my last daughter, and I sometimes liked it and sometimes couldn't stand it. I was having issues with scent when I was pregnant with her. Anyway, so then I probably, I don't know if I used up that brick or got, like, destashed it, but then this was in a clearance bundle. So I got it and I'm like, well, it doesn't smell as bad as it used to. It smells like, sometimes it smells good, but then when I was warming it, I didn't like it. So I'm going to try it again this year. As you can see, I did try to put it in a garage sale and see if anyone wanted it. No one took me up on it, so I'm going to warm it. And if I still hate it, I'll find someone to destash. It just will be partial bar or partial brick. Speaking of, so eggnog and spiced eggnog. I really wanted spiced eggnog to smell just like eggnog because this was not returned yet. I think eggnog is more of a marshmallow tone to it to me, where spiced eggnog has more of like the eggy, spicy something to it. And I thought it might have been the clove I didn't like, but I do like clove in spicy scents, like actual, like clove and cinnamon I'd like and stuff like that. So I don't know. Anyway, not that it matters, but that's how I feel about those two. So those were the 25 scents that I picked for my advent calendar. And like I said, I will put 1 cube in each of my little baggies, and my daughter will put them in the box, and I'll just pick one every day. I'm considering doing shorts of like drawing it out so we can see what each scent is. But knowing me, I might just get too busy for that. So we'll see. We'll see if I can do that. That would be fun though. If you want to see what vendor wax I might pair with these items, I did post a Shop My Stash vendor wax where I picked out what I want to use for December. So you can watch that. And then I've got a few more Scentsy bars, more than a few, of other bars I don't want to forget about in December. But these 25 are like my priority. Alright, so the Scentsy bars are in my little tote that I usually try to have only this amount of scents out for December. We're just going crazy this year. It's fine. Anyway, rapid fire what I've got in this tote without going into crazy explanations. We'll just show you what else I might pair with those other scents. Spiced and Spirited, Marvel 9 Realms, Cinnamon Bear, Cranberry and Cardamom, Toffee Butter Crunch, Whipped Frosting, Peppermint Rush, Butter Pecan, Silver Bells, Clove and Cinnamon, Spiced Grapefruit, Goody Goody Gumdrop, Cozy Chai, Sugar Cookie, Almond Croissant, Toasted Acorn and Oak, Balsam Spice, Sparkling Spiced Citrus, Happy Birthday, and Birthday Wishes, because I have a birthday daughter that next week. Orange Clove Pomander, Johnny Appleseed, Meet at the Mistletoe, Hug in a Mug, Vanilla Bean Buttercream, Apple Cherry Strudel, Ginger Cookie Crunch, Caramel Buttercream, Red Delicious, I Smell Snow, Rum Pum Plum, Sweet Plum Pastry. I think I need to do a plum melt off. Cocoa Cashmere, Gingerbread Pecan Waffles, and Frosted Marshmallow. So those are the scents I might pair with some of my advent calendar scents. And because I do put things in a lot of different rooms that are often different scents. So yeah, those are those. And I do have a one and done monthly club scheduled to process in December with some more of those Always Get My Bar scents that we just had, and some of the limited time offers that I ran out of, especially Cranberry Christmas Cake. Very excited to get more of that one, but some like that. So, and some new scents to try. So lots to choose from. I'm excited about that. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of my advent calendar idea. Obviously, I'm very excited for it. And obviously, I couldn't stick to just 25 cubes that fit in this box. It's going to be a happy December of lots of melting. And I'm excited to get started. We'll talk to you later. Bye.